Coming up in this edition of Rock 11 Now Weekly, we say farewell to Julie Palakovich Carr as she begins the next chapter in her political career as Maryland State Delegate. And Rockville celebrates the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. We have the details on our annual event. Plus, the city joins in the fight against the opioid crisis. More news, more often, right now. This is Rock 11 Now Weekly, so let's get into it.
From council member to state delegate, Julie Palakovich Carr is starting a new journey in her political career in the Maryland House of Delegates, becoming a new member of the District 17 team.
I am very much looking forward to working on a new set of issues as a state delegate, things like public transportation, the tax rates, like public school education. Looking forward to learning about those issues and wading in.
Palakovich Carr is ending her 5 years as a Rockville council member with admiration for her colleagues and a pride that she fulfilled her civic duty to the people who live and work in Rockville.
It's been an honor having the opportunity to serve the residents of Rockville. I thank everyone in the community for the opportunity to serve on the city council, to hear their concerns, and to raise those up within local government. I'd say my most proud accomplishment was passing the Fostering Community Trust Act, which was the local law we put in place to make sure that our local immigrant population is protected so long as they're abiding by the laws while they're here.
And now, State Delegate Julie Palakovich Carr has some words of wisdom to share to anyone who is looking to become a part of Rockville's governing body.
You're here to make decisions on behalf of the entire city, and that's not always an easy or clear task. To do this job well, you have to ask a lot of questions, thoughtfully analyze data, look to best practices in other jurisdictions, and be willing to consider alternatives. Being an elected official is not always about making the most popular choice. You're here to make decisions that are in the best interest of Rockville, even if that isn't the politically expedient option.
Palakovich Carr's vacated city council seat will be filled by a special appointment process to be conducted by the remaining members of the mayor and council. For Rock 11 Now Weekly, I'm Craig Buchanan.
Looking for a way to do your civic duty? Right now, there are openings on the Compensation Commission, which recommends salaries for the mayor and council.
We're looking for 5 residents or business owners to serve on the Compensation Commission. This commission will help determine the salaries of our elected officials. This is an election year, and this commission is a very important part of our democratic process.
The commission is required by ordinance to make its recommendation to the mayor and council by March 31st. The election for the mayor and council will take place in November 2019. If you are interested in serving on the Compensation Commission, just head to rockvillemd.gov/boards-commissions and fill out an expression of interest form. And to get more information, you can call the City Clerk Director of Council Operations at 240-314-8280 or email at cityclerk@rockvillemd.gov. Whether by wheels or walking, we all have to share the streets. And Rockville wants you to know how to get where you're going safely. Be smart and alert. Avoid distractions. Put your phone down and take out those headphones. While smartphones and other devices are part of our daily lives, you shouldn't use them or look at them while driving or walking across the street. And wearing headphones can prevent you from hearing what's going on around you. Remember, your eyes and ears are your best tools to keep you safe. Still to come on Rock 11 Now Weekly, find out what steps Rockville is taking to join in the fight against opioid addiction. It's on the way right after this.
The City of Rockville, in partnership with the Asian Pacific American Task Force, present the Year of the Pig at the 2019 Lunar New Year celebration. Immerse yourself in this multicultural experience with dance performances, Asian cuisine, and interactive displays. It's all happening on Saturday, February 16th, starting at 10:30 a.m. at Richard Montgomery High School. For more information, go to rockvillemd.gov/Lunar New Year.
In the last 2 years, more than 11 million people have misused prescription opioid drugs, and over 40,000 people have died from opioid overdoses. Unfortunately, Rockville is not immune to this crisis, and that's why the city wants to take steps to fight back. This year, the city is sponsoring an awareness campaign, Rockville Goes Purple. And since collaboration is essential for success in prevention, we're kicking off our campaign with a special event on March 7th with former professional basketball player and recovery advocate Chris Herron. Herron founded the Herron Project, which is a proven leader of advocacy for individuals, families, and even communities dealing with this growing epidemic. So get informed and be inspired on March 7th at 7 p.m. at the F. Scott Fitzgerald Theater. Rockville will continue its efforts throughout the year that will include an expert panel discussion and even training on how to respond to an opioid overdose. Remember, we're all in this together. That's gonna do it for this edition of Rock 11 Now Weekly. Remember, you can check out the latest happenings on our online newsletter at rockvillereports.com. And join in on the conversation and check out our posts by signing up for Nextdoor at nextdoor.com. And keep up with Rockville 11 by subscribing to our City of Rockville YouTube channel. And you can follow us on Twitter at Rockville 11, on Instagram at city_of_Rockville, and like us on Facebook. For the entire Rockville 11 team, I'm Kathy Dantzler. Until next week, Rockville.